But it's still a difficult task for the Bulgarians to forget the harsh former days. Nostalgia is only evoked by old sporting heroes. Bulgaria's favourite football star was Georgi Asparukov, a striker who played in 3 World Cups. When he died in a car accident in 1971, 200,000 people gathered at his funeral to pay their last respects, as Bulgaria's best-known sports journalist remembers.
Every time I look at this monument, I have to recall the times when Asparukov was still playing. It was a time of full stadia and memorable matches. The crowds would come to the games played by Levski just because of him. Everybody loved and respected him. He was a hero. A legend for all Bulgarians. We'll never forget Georgi Asparukov.
But even with Asparukov, Bulgaria was never able to shine on the world stage. Before 1994, they played 16 games in World Cup finals without winning one. But at USA 94, they laid that ghost to rest. Bulgaria didn't just play exciting football. They also played very successfully, reaching the semi-finals. No Bulgarian team had ever achieved so much. The architect of Bulgaria's stunning rise in world football is coach Dimitar Popdimitrov, who took over in 1991. He's an institution in Bulgarian football. He won 90 caps for Bulgaria and played in 3 World Cups from 1966 to 74. But Bulgaria couldn't win a single match in those World Cups wasn't a surprise to him.
I think that a small country like Bulgaria, which has played behind the Iron Curtain for the last 30 to 40 years, has still, despite its size, enough talent to perform better. Over the years, we were unlucky on a number of occasions not to do better. But the heart of the problem was that we lacked the essential professional structures that were in place in the rest of Europe and Latin America. We were short of good organisation, and so we're missing the necessary stimuli you need to get good results. During my extensive career, I was approached by foreign clubs, but I was never allowed to go. They wanted to sign me, but I remember our attitude was different from Western Europe. We weren't as professional as them. As a result, all the approaches filed by the foreign clubs went no further than Bulgaria.
After Penka finished playing, he took over as coach of the army club CSKA. As a player, he won 9 championships with them. 3 more have come as coach. In 1989, CSKA reached the Cup Winners' Cup semi-final with a young Hristo Stoichkov in the side. CSKA scored 3 goals against Barcelona over the 2 legs, all scored by Stoichkov. Barcelona coach Johan Cruyff was impressed by what he saw, so as well as losing the tie, CSKA also lost their star player to the Spanish league. To the people of the Catalan capital, Stoichkov developed into a folk hero. Stoichkov spent 5 years at the Nou Camp, winning 4 championships as well as the European Cup. Every other game, he scored a goal for Barca. 76 in 143 league matches. The boy from the small town of Plovdiv had struck gold. He became rich and famous. It's a long way from Plovdiv, the town in which he grew up and in which his parents still live. For them, the grim reality of life in Bulgaria carries on.
Nothing has changed substantially in our lives. We carry on as we always did. The only annoying moments for us as parents are when he gets involved in an argument with the referee. Hristo is more highly strung than most other players. He tends to lose his temper more easily. And he'll tell you directly to your face when he thinks you're wrong.
As a football player, he's the heart and soul of the team anywhere he plays. Whether it's for Barcelona, for CSKA, Maritza, or Botev Plovdiv, or the national team. He was born to win.
Stoichkov's parents keep a close watch on the progress of their son. They were as surprised as everyone else by Bulgaria's performances in the World Cup. They saw their son end up joint top scorer at USA 94 with 6 goals.
The most important thing was the team spirit and the understanding between the players, the coach and the officials. Without that understanding, without that spirit, we wouldn't have had the success we had.
Stoichkov was runner-up to Romario as FIFA's World Player of the Year. He then received a most prestigious accolade. He was voted European Footballer of the Year, the first Bulgarian to be so honoured. But things were about to change dramatically for him at Barcelona. His relationship with Johan Cruyff had deteriorated to the point where they weren't speaking. Finally, he left Barca and moved to Parma.
I preferred to move to Italy because I didn't want to change clubs within Spain. It would have been very difficult for me personally to play against Barcelona after having defended the interests of the club for the last 5 years. It would have been impossible to appear in a different kit and score goals against my old team.
Stoichkov settled in well at Parma. Goals continue to flow, 4 so far in Serie A, and Parma currently lies second. The Stoichkov success story goes on.
I'm looking forward to everything. First of all, I'd like to win the Italian Championship, to add another title to my collection. I'm also hoping to win the National Cup, and of course a big European title. I'm keen to perform on that sort of stage. A new life has started for me with a new team, so anything is possible.
Despite his activities abroad, Stoichkov has not forgotten his homeland. He's a shareholder of his former club CSKA. With a group of foreign-based stars, he's planning to start a bank. There's a newspaper called Stoichkov. Naturally, he features prominently. And there's to be a TV program called Hello Stoichkov. But his main concern in Bulgaria is with the national team, proving that their World Cup form can be maintained as they've established themselves as one of the favourites for Euro 96.
I think what Bulgaria has achieved in the last 4 years is due to the fact that the present generation of footballers started playing together as kids. Our generation, the generation which is playing for the national team, is the best Bulgaria has ever had. The next generation should never forget that it's hard work that brings success. Without the desire and the passion to go out onto the pitch, to battle for Bulgaria, we would never have achieved what we have.
Most of Bulgaria's current internationals play their club football abroad. Stark contrast to the playing days of their international manager Dimitar Popdimitrov. With Stoichkov very much the talisman in Bulgaria's charge to the top of European qualifying Group 7, the showdown now beckons with Germany in Berlin on November the 15th. Stoichkov will once again be a key figure.